If you recall, Turbo Girl, we had a lesson about rectangle and square before.
Yes, I do remember.
Can you draw me a rectangle?
Yes, this is a rectangle. Would you like me to draw a square too?
Sure.
This is a square.
Good. What can you remember about the square, Turbo Girl?
Well, a square has 4 equal sides. It also has 2 pairs of parallel lines.
Very good. You remember your work. But there is something else about square, which we did not learn in the last lesson, and we're going to do so today.
What is it, teacher?
Apart from the above properties of a square you had mentioned just now, there are 4 right angles in each square.
Right angles? That would mean that there are perpendicular lines in a square too.
Yes, I'm going to name this square A, B, C, D. Are you able to name the set of perpendicular lines?
I can try. AD is perpendicular to DC. BC is also perpendicular to DC, and AB is perpendicular to BC. Finally, BA is perpendicular to AD.
Good job! Therefore, the properties of a square include 4 sets of perpendicular lines.
But teacher, how are these properties useful to us?
We can make use of these properties to help us find the area and perimeter of figures made up of squares. Turbo Girl, you have learned how to find the perimeter of a figure. Do you think you can find the perimeter and area of this figure which is made up of 2 squares?
I don't think so. I do not know its length.
Since the figure is made up of 2 squares, we can easily find its length. We know that all sides of a square are the same in length. Thus, the length is equal to 2 times 2 centimeters. The length is 4 centimeters.
I can now find its perimeter. It is 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4 equals 12 centimeters. And its area is 4 times 2 equals to 8 square centimeters.
That's right. Similarly, we can use its properties to find an unknown angle within a square.
Teacher, give me a question and let me try.
Can you find what is the angle A in square W, X, Y, Z?
Let me see. I know that angle WZY is a right angle which is 90 degrees. Therefore, angle A plus 65 degrees equals 90 degrees. Angle A equals 90 degrees minus 65 degrees equals 25 degrees.
Well done, Turbo Girl. Now, Turbo Girl, are you able to tell me the properties of a rectangle?
I'll try. A rectangle has 4 straight lines and 2 pairs of parallel lines. Also, its opposite sides are of the same length.
Actually, apart from what you have mentioned, a rectangle is like a square, as it also has 4 right angles, as well as 4 sets of perpendicular lines.
I see. So I can make use of these properties to help me find the length of unknown sides as well as to find unknown angles within a rectangle.
Yes, you can. Try solving this problem.
There is an unknown side in the figure. I have to divide the figure into 2 rectangles, A and B. This unknown side is a part of the length of rectangle A. It is equal to the length of rectangle A minus the breadth of rectangle B. So I have to take 5 minus 2 equals to 3 centimeters.
Good work, Turbo Girl. Like in a square, we can also make use of the properties to find an unknown angle in a rectangle. Can you find the angle ADB, Turbo Girl?
Of course, angle ADC is 90 degrees as it is a right angle. Therefore, angle ADB plus 40 degrees equals 90 degrees. Angle ADB equals 90 degrees minus 40 degrees equals 50 degrees.
That's right. Today, we've gone further into the properties of square and rectangle. Turbo Girl, can you tell me what they are?
I have learned that for both the square and the rectangle, there are 4 right angles. These right angles are also formed by 4 sets of perpendicular lines.
How are these properties useful to us?
We can make use of these properties to help us find an unknown side or an unknown angle in a square or rectangle.
Good job, Turbo Girl.